Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As of now, gender discrimination finally ended. People exist in this world with the unwavering fact that men and women are created equal. This fact is on the surface of humanity, substantiating the essence of all people in same pedestals of roles and duties. Gandhi says that all are children of one and same God, and therefore absolutely equal. It is God's supremacy which tells peoples that regardless of sex and social status, all are the same beings and have the same degree of importance. God does not look at one of the sexes as if the one is the only important being. Eve was created from one ribs of Adam's ribs, signifying that men and women stand side by side in status before God. According to John F. Kennedy, people do not have equal talents, but all people should have an equal opportunity to develop their talents. All human beings have their innate and learned talents, and these are to be developed in spite of differences in gender, status, age, duties, roles, and perspective. Furthermore, Friedrich Hayek asserts equality as essential before the law, and people should be treated alike in spite of the fact that all are different. The differences of men and women have put the women into the field of inferiority, describing them as a weak and powerless part of society. Traditionally, women were typically involved in domestic tasks, emphasizing childcare, and did not enter paid employment. This declares the stereotyped view for women as of lower value and inferior in nature. In the history of Western civilization, cultural belief gave women limited roles. These people during this time also believed that aside from the fact women were made for childbearing and housekeeping, also they should not involve themselves in politics and business. They believed that women were inferior to men in terms of intellect, which led to limiting their education to learning domestic skills. Well-educated upper class men controlled most positions of employment and power in society. Women's manifestations intellect were not among the women's emblem of power and effectiveness, not until they made a move to stop the iniquity. Even though men thought it was not proper for women to give any signs of intelligence and brain of their own. They have transposed dramatically since the 19th and 20th century. At these periods, some women were starting to be brave and take an island for themselves. All around the world, from the rich countries of North America and Europe to the poorest nations in Africa and Asia, men and women now tend to differ from one another when it comes to their outlook in life, their family, their future, and the world at large. Women have truly diversified through the ages. They have become equally essential constituents of the society as the men. They have now conquered the fields in society they were once deprived of. The world changes and so its people. The present is not the same as today, but it's basically the result of what happened in the past. It is interesting to pronounce that the female spheres have initiated to be in motion in order to attain the change in perspective about the women. They made the social convention change, the laws change. Nowadays, it is evident that women have been walking side by side the opposite gender. In the Philippines context, women flourish in different fields and disciplines. The labor force is weak without the contribution of the female population. In entertainment, women can be seen in acting and singing careers, not to mention those women behind the screen who work even harder than their male counterparts do. In business, women considered good handlers of money because they are thrifty and wise in budgeting money. Most of all, in politics, women can now participate and become part of the sphere of those who can actually govern a municipality and even the whole country. There are now many women who come out from nobody to somebody. The Philippines so far has experienced a regime of two female presidents and female several senators. Nowadays, it is incomprehensible how far the influence of women has gone. It every aspect people look at female gender cannot be disregarded. Thank you.